Have you ever looked into the eyes of a dog, a cat, or maybe a wild animal and wondered, what are they thinking? Do they have awareness? Or are they just reacting to the world around them like machines, following some kind of internal programming? Well, let's find out. When we talk about awareness, we're talking about something special. It's not just about seeing the world, but understanding it. Think of it as a kind of mental radar. You not only notice things around you, but you can also reflect on what you're noticing. And for us humans, awareness even includes the ability to reflect on ourselves. Like when you look in the mirror and think, yep, that's me. But can animals do that too? Every animal has some level of awareness. Even a tiny ant knows to avoid danger, but it knows what to do. We can call this basic awareness, being aware of the environment and reacting to it. Now, this is where things get more interesting. Some animals go beyond just reacting. They can recognize others around them, understand relationships, and even react to the feelings of other creatures. That's what we call social awareness. Take elephants, for example. These magnificent creatures are known to comfort each other when one of them is distressed. They also mourn their dead. That's not just a reaction. That's a form of empathy, an awareness of another elephant's emotional state. And then there's self-awareness, which is on a whole other level. Some animals, like chimps, dolphins, and even certain birds, can look in the mirror and know it's themselves they're seeing. This ability to recognize, hey, that's me, shows they have some sense of self. It's the same thing that happens when you realize you've got something on your face and wipe it off after looking in the mirror. They're not just recognizing another animal, they're recognizing themselves. Dolphins are especially fascinating. These guys love mirrors. They'll spin and twirl, looking at their reflections for hours, clearly aware that the creature they're seeing is none other than, well, them. But is this kind of awareness limited to just a few intelligent species, or is it more widespread? Birds, particularly crows and ravens, have also shown an impressive level of awareness. They use tools, solve problems, and even plan for the future. Yes, you heard that right. Some birds can actually plan. Imagine a crow hiding its food, knowing it'll come back later when it's hungry. That's not just an instinct. That's awareness of time and the future. So, do animals have awareness? Absolutely. But it's not always the same as ours. Some animals, like insects, may be more like highly efficient robots, responding to their surroundings with basic awareness. Others, like apes, dolphins, and elephants, seem to possess a more complex understanding, an awareness of themselves, their relationships, and even their emotions. Think of it like a spectrum. On one end, you have basic awareness, like a fly dodging a swatter. On the other, you've got self-aware animals like chimps who recognize themselves and solve problems with tools. The more we study, the more we realize that animals aren't as different from us as we used to think. In fact, each discovery opens up new questions. Can animals think about the future in the same way we do? Do they feel complex emotions like guilt or pride? Could they even be aware of their own mortality? These are big questions. And the more we explore, the more we realize how little we know about the minds of our fellow creatures. So the next time you see an animal, whether it's your pet at home or a bird in the park, take a moment to wonder, what are they aware of? Chances are, there's a lot more going on in those minds than we can imagine. After all, awareness is everywhere. You just have to know where to look.